Well, welcome back, everybody. It's your friend, the Gunman, from Nashville, Tennessee, with my daily dose of good news. I hope you guys had an amazing day yesterday. You're going to have a better day today. I have a good feeling about this. Now, as I always say, if you're a repeat offender, thank you for joining me again. If this is a first time for you, thank you so much for tuning in. And make sure you smash that like button, you follow us, because I want to give you new music before anybody else gets it, and news on what's going on in the world, and just basically welcome you into our community here. Thank you again for joining us, regardless of which side of the fence you're on, and we're going to get right to it today. Now, today's daily dose of good news is really inspiring. It's really at a local level. It comes out of San Antonio, Texas, and there's a veteran named Alfred Guerrera, and Mr. Guerrera is a veteran of World War II. Now, that was always, as far as I'm concerned, the greatest generation that this country has ever seen and probably will ever see. They made men differently back then, and Mr. Guerrero was no exception. Now, his home that he was living in, his family really meant to keep up with the upkeep of the house, and his well-meaning son apparently gutted the inside of the house to redo everything. It had been a long time, the electrical needed redoing and all that, and then COVID-19 hit. It was a big drag. The hammers had to stop, the saws had to stop, and frankly, Mr. Guerrero's son was in over his head just a little bit. And basically during this past year of lockdown, the story went out through the local community that they needed some help in finishing this house for this great veteran who was a Bronze Star recipient as well as a Purple Heart recipient. The first to respond was the Purple Heart Society that supports all of the veterans from past wars. Mr. Guerrero, of course, definitely qualified for this assistance, and their motto is, we leave no man behind as combat veterans. And so they just dove into this whole project. They started activating the phone tree before you knew it. The local branch of the VFW chipped in, the community chipped in. If it was like extreme home makeover, and the response was overwhelming. A roof was done, entire roof was donated by a local roofer. So on and so forth. Right now they're working on an HVAC system, and it looks like they've got a line on that. They started a GoFundMe page for a modest $5,000. I do believe that they've accomplished that goal, but if you choose to look it up, please do. Make sure that you search San Antonio, Texas for Mr. Alfred Guerrera and his home project and the needs. I have a feeling that they're going to be keeping a list of things that they might need that you might be able to donate yourself and get that whole family finished on that project. I just think it's wonderful as we're coming out of COVID-19, as we're coming out of this lockdown, that all of these folks in this community have not only gotten back to work and back to finishing Mr. Guerrera's home, but they've also realized in the process that it is all about the neighborhood. It is all about the community. And it is all about the camaraderie, of course, and that really does run deep with our armed forces. And my love and my prayers go out to everybody in the service, everybody who has supported a loved one in the service and has sacrificed for that. And most importantly of all, today, this is Mr. Guerrera's day. So congratulations, sir. Thank you for your commitment to all of us. God bless you, and I hope your home is absolutely magnificent. On that note, lots of love to everybody. More good news tomorrow. We'll see you soon. God bless.